So, this is my first live, and we'll see what happens, huh? So far, I'm going to say this. I would like to introduce myself to you people that if you didn't know me or see me from before this video we're doing now, it's a live, but you know what I mean. I'm a guy from Brooklyn, here in upstate New York, and I have a Facebook page called BF Evolution. That page is something I created back in January of this year. It just started up. This is the 4th month, almost 5 months in now. I actually have another one here on TikTok. Actually, it's on YouTube, sorry. The actual origination of BF Evolution, it was a concept I came up with years ago. Funny I'm talking about this, but it happened back, let's say, 6 or 7 years ago. And I put it on YouTube, but I never did anything with it. It was just a name, it was an idea. Brian Fordham's Evolution. So that's what the BF is for, my evolution. So that's what it was about. So I had never touched it until January of 2025. So now that's what I have, and it's a variety show for the internet. I see a lot of YouTube videos. I watch Facebook videos. I've been doing this for a few years now, but like I just said, I haven't been a content creator technically, professional mode, professional dashboard, all that shit since January. But I've been doing a lot of posts and whatever, videos, right? The point I was just gonna make was that back in January 7th was my first official post that I made that I used effects on. I did one of the Williamsburg Bridge back in Brooklyn from where I'm at, but you know, it was a nice little video to remind me. So I've actually been there only twice in my life, though I grew up in Brooklyn down there. That end of the borough is what I'm talking about, near the water. I've never done that before, so when I saw that picture, I had to make a video about it. So that was back 4 months ago, and I've made several videos since then, and I'm trying to get some content. I think the best thing, like I was saying, that this is about, for me, the channel, BF Evolution, is a variety TV, a TV variety show from back in the 70s, if you remember. If you don't, I'll remind you right now. Flip Wilson had a TV show. It was a variety show. A variety show has a little bit of comedy, a little bit of singing, some dancing, maybe some jokes. They might do magic tricks, shit like that. A variety of stuff. So I said Flip Wilson, Sonny and Cher had one. The Jacksons had one. Do you remember Carol Burnett? Huh? The Dinah Shore Show, the Mike Douglas Show, one of my favorites, The Gong Show from the 70s. That was the first, before you look at, let's say, Star Search, America's Top Idol, or all of them shows that we have now, the originator, even before Star Search with Ed McMahon from The Tonight Show, was The Gong Show in the 70s with Chuck Berry, if you remember that. So variety shows have always been popular in our culture. Well, it was back then when we were kids. Like I said, this is the 70s. This is not the 70s anymore, but I want to bring back the popularity of that because I think it worked. And so my channel and page, BF Evolution, has a whole bunch of different stuff. I am an equal opportunity thriller, offender, anything you want. I'm a good Libra. I try to be as round-minded as possible, as round, I just said it, I guess, the best way to put it. I'm an equal, open-minded individual. So my page shows that as a Libra. I could go both ways, not sexually, no diddy, okay, no homo, but equal in the sense that, yeah, I could look at things from your point of view, which is what we don't have in the world nowadays, and we need that. Somebody, or most people, so I'm not perfect, people to see things from the other guy's side. and understand it, why he or she might have said what he or she said or did whatever they did that might offend you or us. You feel me? Speaking of offenses, in the world today, nowadays, we have a whole lot of stupid shit going on. Don't we know? We know. And of the topics, Trump in the last 4 months since becoming president, he's been ridiculous. I don't want to get into certain people and what they have been doing, but he's a big topic. So I'm not going to use him as a that's it, we're making a video about him. Because there's a whole lot of other things going on. And people are like, you're seeing some of them and acknowledging some of them. And a lot of these things are put up by the media to throw us off from the main shit that we should be looking at and being. And they've been doing that for decades, since we were kids, to be honest with you. But it's now more, I feel. There's a lot more of it going on in the world. Why is it saying swipe up? Okay, never mind. For example, 2 weeks ago, there was a story about these two black twins. I know there's another story nowadays about twins. We're not talking about that one. I'm not going to mention their names, so I forgot their names, to be honest. Two black twins were on their way somewhere and they found their bodies dead, tied up in the mountains, shot up. Nobody knows what happened to them. They said that the one twin killed the other. They always make it look like some black guy. And see, there we go. I was just going to say something that fed into the shit that they do. First of all, you never even heard about that story, right? Or, for example, another one, a guy recently now, this dude threatened the president after he killed his mother and stepfather. Then he had plans to kill the president. And that story wasn't really talked about, and that's recent too. But they're talking about this Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf story to keep all of us at odds with one another. They keep doing the race thing with us all, and we fall for it. What did the Chinese say recently in their onslaught of videos against America and the propaganda, especially Trump and the mega bullshit? What were they saying? That we need a revolution. Isn't that what they said in many of these videos? What's wrong with that in the sense that I just saw a thing last night in Boston. They had a 250-year celebration since Paul Revere's Midnight Run. They had a drone, it was a drone festival, I guess. Like they did shit in the sky, like fireworks. It looked pretty cool, but it was because of April 18th, 1775. This man did his run. I guess the British are coming. That's what we heard, right? And what was that about again? It was to warn the men and women that were living here at the time, the settlers, the 13 colonists, if I'm not mistaken, right? Under British law. Paul Revere did that ride to say the British are coming, to warn everyone that they didn't want to pay their tariff, if I'm not mistaken. They didn't want to pay that money for the tea and the tobacco. Or was it tea and tobacco? Or was it liquor? Yeah, it sounds better. Fuck tea. It was liquor and tobacco. They didn't want to pay that shit, so they started throwing them shits off the Boston Pier. And then that's where the Boston Tea Party came from. And all that became the crux of the United States of America. Am I correct? Please correct me if I'm wrong. This is alive. All of what I just said is accurate. I remember this from Schoolhouse Rock back when I was a kid, if you remember that. So if I'm not mistaken, that was a revolution because they didn't like how the world was being produced or presented to them. They were paying too much money. They didn't like that. So they had to flip out and they got what they needed, right? Maybe that's what the Chinese dude recently is talking about because they're definitely not listening to Trump and all this. He thinks he's like a king of the world and shit. And so it's taking the Chinese people, not the Americans, the Chinese, to spark the brain, like Tupac said and did. and tell us, hey, why are you letting these dudes do this to you? Why are you paying all that money? He's telling us that in China, they have what monies they get monies and they put it back into the people, into their families, into the infrastructure, into their medication, their insurance and all that. They don't have to go through all this crazy shit that we go through here in America. So they're mocking everything about the Western culture, as far as I'm concerned. They're just saying, hey, and they're doing a good job at it. So it should make you think. Is what he's saying wrong? Obviously not. The shit is going viral, has been going viral, and there's many videos about this. So that's just something to think about. It's cool when they do it, Paul will not do it. There are a lot of things other than that going on that they don't want spoken of that we would like to know more of. For example, what happened back a couple months ago I got the answers, part of it. Let's see if you know the rest, because I don't know the rest. With Doge and Elon Musk, he broke out like a month ago or something because of his Tesla shit going down, right? That's when that started with him. But why did the Doge stimulus talk end? Just because he left, he wasn't the president or vice president or none of that. So why didn't Trump continue on without Musk? Just because he had his personal shit going on. I don't get that, right? There's just other things that I wonder about in life that they purposely want to have happen. I'm a firm believer of that. They don't want us knowledgeable. They don't want us to have any money, especially we black people. I'm saying that, okay? No generational wealth for us. They are definitely trying to stop that. I can speak personally on that note, okay? You're not going to keep pretending that there isn't racist tactics and stuff going on in the world. And I don't want to make this video about racism, but I do want to get certain things like this shit off my chest because it is fucked up. There's a little protest. I was out earlier. There were a mad amount of people were outside protesting against Trump and what's going on in the Ukraine. And I thought as I went by, you're doing all that for those people. What about the starving people right here in this country? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I don't understand that. No offense to the Ukraine or Zelensky and any of y'all, but we have a problem in America that we keep worrying about the next man, country, whatever, but we're dying here now. Why are you so concerned? See, don't let me be president, because I'll be putting my foot in a couple of y'all people's ass, because it just don't make no sense. It keeps going on. 60s, 70s, 80s. You just keep neglecting people's human rights and dignity. I don't dig that. And it takes us to come together as one to do this, right? This is what we've seen Voltron, we've seen Battle of the Planets and G-Force, and we've seen movies and TV shows in which even when, like I mentioned The Thing earlier, one of my favorite horror flicks, but there's so many, when an alien or some other weird life form or force comes and threatens us, Americans or humans, it's always crisis that now we could get together and overcome that other issue or those other people or creatures and shit. Why does it have to be a problem so that we can stick together? How come we can't just do that automatically? Every day of the races have sex with each other and have children with each other, and you're still racist? How the fuck does that work? Yo. Anyhow, I still say this. I, personally speaking, I'm not like Jesus Christ or John Lennon. I'm running, all you need is love. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not like that. I'm not a Hare Krishna or anything. I'm just a regular dude that I see the bullshit, and I'm getting older. How about you? Do you see how certain things are still the same, and we are now 40, 50 like myself? It's been that way since we were little kids. When the fuck are we gonna get up and change things like the Chinese dudes were saying and are still saying if you're listening? He ain't said nothing wrong, and neither am I, by the way. You better not give me no censorship or some bullshit, because I'm just talking truth. They do that nowadays. We don't have free speech in America. All that constitutional, I don't want to make this political, like I said in the beginning. I also don't want to just sit here and just, on dead time. People are here, but no one's really saying nothing to me. But because this is not my channel, I'm just doing a live. I see a whole bunch of people here. And I've never done a live before. So, thank you for joining me. I'm waiting on my little boys to walk in. They're not, one of them is up there sleeping. I guess it's just all me. I can't do anything else. No help on this one. No assist here. I'm reading a comment up here. I can't see what it said. It just went away. Like I said, this is my first. What's a mystery gift mania? Anyhow, okay, I'm still reading. Just like I said, this is my first one, guys. Bear with me. And there is no necessary time limit, I think. So I'm just trying, this is my first time, and I'm trying to get an understanding of all this and still keep you entertained and engaged. Because I don't have any script. You see any script around here? It's just me. Just me. I'm just over here chilling. You know what I'm saying? So let me talk about TV shows. I've watched, recently, the last show I've watched, wasn't even a show. I watch a lot of YouTube, and then I'll end up watching movies that I've seen before because I still love them. I don't have Netflix and none of that, but and I'm a movie junkie anyway, so I've watched a lot of flicks over the years, and I'm a type dude, I'll watch a movie 100 fucking times. I don't mind, because I love it. Just, aren't you like that yourself? Aren't there TV shows or movies or songs that you just love? Ain't there certain books that you could read over and over again? Aren't there girls that you love to fuck over and over again? Aren't there things that you just love to do? We are all creatures of habit. So me, like I said, as I get older, I don't want to keep getting more and more hooked to TV shows and shit. And I will, because I have a love for it. It's a passion of mine. Like reading or drawing when I used to draw, making music, playing music, singing along, rapping along with an artist, back when I was a kid, running outside and playing, all those things and shit. I'm not alone in that. There are certain things I would love to, like that. I would love to still be able to go outside and run and play Skelly with kids in Brooklyn back when I was a little kid. I've done it. Last time I did it was on Rikers Island. Me and inmates were playing Skelly in jail. That shit was interesting, and it was fun as shit. It went on for like weeks. Believe it or not, grown men playing Skelly, shooting little tops on the floor, pop, kicking the negative pop, another top into the next room and shit, making them have to shoot back. We were playing it, and that was fun. It was like there were men of all different nationalities, ages and shit. That thing brought us together. Like I was saying earlier, why does it have to be a bad thing to bring people together? Like I just mentioned, that was a cool thing. If we were in a bad situation, all of us were locked down. Okay, we was up in the Sprungs. No, where were we at? I forgot what. Oh, one time I was in Brooklyn House in Brooklyn. That's another thing. I'll bring that up right now. Diddy right now, Sean Puffy Combs. He's in. They say the Brooklyn House. No, they didn't say that. See, I said that because that's what I'm used to. I remember Brooklyn House on Atlantic Avenue and shit. Where the fuck is he at? They have him in a new jail apparently called Metropolitan House of Detention or some shit. I never heard of that. I would like somebody in the comment section, if you know, tell me what street that is on. Or is it the old time from Atlantic Avenue, Brooklyn House? Did they just change the name of the jail that Diddy's at? And that dude that shot the dude from the CEO of United Healthcare Plus, Luigi Mangione. He also was in there on the same floor, I heard, as Diddy. Somebody help me and tell me where this thing is in New York. But back to what I was saying. The last time, one of the last two times as an adult that I played Skelly was in Brooklyn House, right? And I was on my way to Rikers, so I was waiting for a place. They had to, free up an inmate, and then I could get in there. So I was over there in Brooklyn House playing Skelly on the floor in the day room where we ate our food at. The little area on the floor we could play. The next time I did it was on Rikers. I forgot which dorm I was in. But it was just a weird thing that we, different walks of life dudes, and they took our TV away. That's really, I remember, right. There was a fight, right? When you fight, they'll take away your shit. Now you're just stuck. So we were stuck in our cells. Then they let us come out of the cell. We couldn't go anywhere else. We couldn't leave the building. So we were just able to just, no TV, and just go walking back and forth. So then we started playing Skelly. That's how it came about. I remember now. There was no privileges for us because of two other knuckleheads fighting and shit. That's how it ended up. But we had a good time. Anyway, did any of you can relate to that? Please hit me up. I'm looking down here. I'm looking. Well, nobody's hitting me up on that thought. I'm sorry, but yeah, it was a true story. And I wish the guys that were there, if they're still alive, that'd be nice that, they could join in and back me up on that. Verify that shit happened. Here's a topic. When, as we get older, you ladies and gentlemen watching, should I mention names? They do that on YouTube? Let me see something here. Hold on. It says Nene joined. Gary Rise 4 joined. Angelia joined. Hector Martinez, all of you, thank you. I don't see anybody else, but thank you guys. I just named you all. I appreciate your time. So I want to ask, how do you guys feel about getting older? Do you have all your people that you used to be with back when you were a little kid still alive in your life? And if not, how did you deal with it? After, let's say, your parents, God forbid, just because I don't have mine anymore doesn't mean you don't have yours. I was just saying yesterday was my mom's anniversary. She born and died on that exact same day, April 18th. And it is crazy to keep remembering that all these years later. But yeah, I'm sure there are others like myself who, my little boy is here. What's up, boy? Say hi, Graham. My little Graham. He's on his way to help me with some commentary, I think. Right, boy? Anyhow, even pets, I have been lucky enough. God has blessed me to keep living, and all of us, every one of you down there I'm watching here that are here on this live with me, and anyone else watching in the future, whatever, we are here for a reason. Every one of us, any one of us could die at any given moment. I think you know that, okay? So I wonder when, as I grow older, it's like, people, I've sat next to people. I was in a situation. Oh God, should I even get into this? There's so many different. My little boy's he's teching out. He couldn't help me with this one. There are certain things I've been through in my life that you wouldn't believe me. I'll put it like that. But I swear to God, it's true. But I'm still here, and I think it's that way for a reason. Even you out there watching. Every one of yous out there watching are here for a reason. And you should know that you're here for a reason, that other people didn't wake up this very morning. They didn't get the opportunity to get up and yawn and look outside and get a breath of fresh air. They died sometime last night between the time me and you fell asleep and the time we woke up again. They're gone. The next time we will see them, if we ever see them again, is after we die. I'm not looking for that day. I'm not ready to die, but, it's a good thing. I think it's comforting to know, though we are here and we mourn like my mom and other people that have died, right? My mom and dad are together again. And she's with her sisters that have died, all of the friends that she's had back when she was, because she and I were very close like this. So I can tell you, when you die, you're going to end up, if you're going to heaven, wherever you're going to go, I can't be the judge of that. God is the judge of that, right? So you can only hope that you're with all those other people that died, and you're going to have a party. You know, they're going to be there welcoming you as you're breathing your last breath here, and you're on your way up there to see those people again. Everybody that you've always loved, people who you went to their funeral. This is how I think of death, that, you know what? That's why, like, in New Orleans, they celebrate this shit, because it's like, yeah, it's a coming home party. You know? The only ones crying are the ones, like, people that the person that died left here. We're the ones that cry. Maybe they did too, depending on what kind of way they died, but, you know, after it's over, they're hanging out with everybody else and all those celebrities and other people, excuse me, that have died in the past. They're all there too. And I'm thinking like, wow, all your pets, how could it be a pet that don't have the same life expectancy as a human? I hate that y'all don't want to talk about my little babies. But it's the truth. I've had other cats, and they come and they go like dogs. I've had dogs, not many, but I like cats better. I've had other animals. When they die too, it hurts like shit. But then, when you die, you will be able to see them again too. There's no way they won't be there. They're one of God's children. They're part of God's children too. There ain't no separation between us and that. And when you look at it in the big picture of things, the grand scheme of things, animals and insects and all of them, they have a much better life than us, the supposed more intellectual creatures. You know, the top of the food chain. We're killing and robbing and raping and doing all the stupid shit that we do. I wouldn't mind being my own cat and being taken care of by me, because I love my little baby. I'll fuck you up if you try to hurt him. Any of my boys. That's how I feel. You're supposed to feel the same way about your kids. And kids, you have actual human beings who look like you. You have little mini-me's. And you kill them and you have sex with them and all that other. That's crazy, man. So anyway, yeah, I don't want to wander with my thoughts. I was talking about death. Now I'm talking about life. The celebration of life. Yesterday was Friday, right? Tomorrow is Sunday. Easter Sunday. This is the day that Jesus came back from the dead. He moved aside that boulder and he came out. They didn't really, I don't remember if they mentioned the two thieves that were crucified with Jesus, if they also came out. They came out with their robes clean, no cuts and bruises on their faces. Remember, they were in a cave for 3 days after they died. Jesus Christ's last words were, "It is finished." He dropped his head and that was it for him. And the other two that were on either side of him, crucified on that hill, I don't know how, if it wasn't, I don't remember if it was spoken, but obviously all three men died, okay? So on tomorrow, Easter Sunday, is when Jesus came back. And he just came out of the cave and he walked among these same people who killed him. He just looked at him like, yeah, what's up? But he could have wiped out the whole village. He could have done it before he died. He did that for us, ladies and gentlemen. This is what the scriptures say, right? He did that for us. He let them kill him to wash all of our sins or expunge our sins. So that don't mean you're supposed to, because Jesus did, oh, thank you, Jesus, and you go out there and you kill somebody or you go rape some chick. What the fuck are you talking about? No, you're supposed to say, well, you know what? Jesus did that for us. What have you done for him lately? Like Janet Jackson said, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for Jesus lately? And again, I ain't no Hare Krishna or any Jehovah Witness or none of that, but on Christmas Day, on Christmas morning, do you at least have the courtesy to say, when you wake up, happy birthday, Jesus? Do you do that? If you don't, you get out of here. You should do that every day when I wake up. I swear to God knows, every day when I wake up, I open my eyes, I see my little boys, and then they okay. I go, hey, I look up. Thank you, God. You don't have to look anywhere, but I verbally say, loud and clear, thank you, God. So I have another day. Me and my little babies, we have another day on earth. To struggle, but we're still here. Remember what I said a couple minutes ago. Many people did not get the opportunity to open their eyes today. Back to the chat. Rucha. Thank you, Rucha. How you doing? Lafi Lagi. Baggy joint. Baggy one. Sonia. I can't read your last name. I'm sorry, baby. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. Oh, wait. There's a whole bunch of other people here. Now I see. I see. Oh, shit. I missed a whole bunch of people. Oh, shit. Yo, I missed a whole bunch of you guys. Yo, I'm gonna try to, how can I read all of you dudes? Okay, let me try. Now, as you just heard, I'm looking at this live, okay? And this is my first. I apologize. I'm trying. Now, I'm gonna read off all you people's names. You want to get a shout out, right? I'm gonna pretend like I'm Arsenio Hall. Yeah, woof, 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 woof. Let me read out your names, because you came out here, you with me. All right? So let me read up. Hold on. Here we go. Wait. Right here. Hunley, 36. Anya, Joan. Gami, Ad. Azen equals Aura. VY6A. Black Mamba. ROLVIXGD joined. C Boy 1982, how you doing? Derek William joined. How you doing, Derek? Johnny Chingas 21 joined. Alex Feegley joined. Alex Simulus 1 joined. Lunar SDT. Okay. Lady Menu. I like your names, by the way. This is cool shit for me. Ronette Rambus. How you doing? Every one of you, thank you for being here. Because I'm going off the top of my head. I don't think you're supposed to have a script in front of you doing some shit like this. I don't know. If I do, let me know. This is my first time. Monty in Maine. Monty in Maine. I like that. Okay. Thank you, Monty. Andrea McGregor. Gummy Bear. F. Stormy Cloud. Eric with a question mark. Saida Lewis. Da Quincy. Okay. And I'm still going on. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Bruxa. Bruxa. I like that name. Cute little picture, too. Boob joined. Okay, Boob. TikTok Graham. Dante Butler. Christina Lynn. Lenz Edouard. Christina Lynn again. Thank you, Christina, for your #1 gifter badge. No, you got the #1 gifter badge. Okay. And Kai Tu Nina joined. Hello, Kai Tu Nina. Somebody named Hi. Mary Bradley. Musi Shun. Okay, I like that. User 368, a crazy amount of numbers there. Great One Divine join. Western Redneck. Wow. No, I'm not gonna make no jokes on that name, buddy. Mr. Ted Biggs. Elsa Sarmiento. Elsa Sarmiento. I hope I didn't screw up that name, baby. Thank you. Western Redneck 2012. Okay, I like you too. You like my live, I dig you, all right? I'm not gonna hate on you because you're a redneck. That's your thing. Charlie, how you doing, Charlie? He liked the Western Redneck. He liked it again. I dig you. Thank you. Yale, YAEL. Okay, Western Redneck, he's really hitting me up. All right, I dig you. Justin James, how you doing, Justin? Chloe Diaz. Chris, do something with S. Cato, P. T. Grizzle, Sharice Crawford, EVE, I like that. Lydia Colon, 6. Dorothy Lismore, Lakeisha, Charles Gorman, 62. How you doing? Efren joined, all right? Karen Leal, Daphne Moore, Idlayu Estimo, Shea Butter, I like that, Ashley Gordon, Lydia Momo. Hey, can you guys, while I'm reading off your names, tell me, is there anything going on in your neighborhood that would be similar to, like, let's say if I did one of these lives again, is there a way, like at a concert, because it's getting nice outside, it's 70 degrees now, right? I just had a good idea. Should I mention it? And somebody else might take my shit. I just had an idea about a live that if I go out, because I've done live videos before, okay? They just weren't sponsored by anybody. It was just I did birthday videos, my own birthday. I just went outside and I started talking to people, or I didn't talk to anyone. I just talked to you like I'm doing now. And I made it like a narrating video as I walked down the street. So I just was thinking, while I'm reading off your names and everybody here, what if I went walking outside like I've done this a few times, right? I went walking outside and I just saw neighborhood people and shit. And then while narrating, while walking, like, for example, it was on my birthday 5 years ago. They were doing a movie outside here in Albany. Not a movie, it was a TV show, right? And they had like 300 fucking people. It was right outside my crib, right in front of my window. I lived on the first floor of that apartment, and that's the building that burnt down 2 years ago. Anyway, yo, I looked outside, and I have it on video, so we could always, there's no lying here. I looked out, and there's all these people outside. They had a replica of a subway station. If you know anything about New York, and I know New York City is not the only place that has a subway, a train system in their city. Japan does, I think, yeah, Chicago definitely does. So you have to go down these stairs, okay? I can tell you a story about the Michael Jackson situation when the only time I've ever seen him, may he rest in peace, I seen him with my own eyes. That's another story for another day. I didn't have no video for that because there was no cell phones, you know. But yo, the people outside my house that day, they were doing a TV show called, what was the shit called? It was called Modern Love. I never heard of it. Maybe some of you have. I never heard of it. And I never saw the episode that they did a thing across the street from my house at the time. It was just something. But I was walking down the street and I just was like, yeah, it was my birthday. So I was like, yo, fuck it. Let me go ahead and let me see what's going on. And that's when they told me the name of the show and all of that. And I saw the replica of the subway station. It was like, cool, you know what I mean? So I made a video of that. So I was asking, though, maybe I should do that again now. Not now, but like, you know, a week from now, a month from now. Maybe like on, what's the next holiday? The next holiday should be Memorial Day, right? So what if? Could they have concerts here, but then the music might blow up my shit. You wouldn't even hear my voice if I went to a live concert. They have that around here a lot, right? They got one right now. I don't feel like going out. I was out, and so I came back home, and I don't feel like going out to do this, for example. I would make like I was just saying, we make an actual event out of it, and I'll bring you guys along with me. Jay Tasty and John Andrews and Ma Muse and Python 301 and Joseph and Diana Hernandez and Brighter P. Elizabeth. All of you, I would bring y'all with me because this is alive. I never did this before. I'll bring you with me. I'll be like your chaperone. Yeah, and we'll go out to the concert. How does that sound? I think that's a cool idea. But then I'd be, like I said, the narrator, like I'm doing now. I'd just be talking and telling you what bands are there. And my little kitten, he ain't coming out to help a brother. Where they at? One cat is up there asleep. Oh, here he is. Hold on, look at my little boy. Maybe we could get him into the video too, because I'm running out of shit to say. Where's up, little boy? You gonna help daddy? No? He said, fuck that. Okay. That's the one kitten. What about Big Baby? Where'd he go? It's not him. Here he is. What's up, Big Kitten? Wait. What's up, big man? He's busy. Look up for a minute. He said, fuck daddy too. Not a problem. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Right? Little man. Did the little man. So yeah, what if I did that? Would you guys want to be involved with some shit like that? Me narrating a concert? Because I'm wondering what other kind of event could I do that you would be interested in that I would benefit from bringing you along to. I'm hoping somebody gave me some comments or something. No. Well, and I hate to just leave now. I don't know what else I should say. I would like to interact with you guys. That's why I thought they told me that if I go live, I could talk with you people out there right now at the same time. You know, it's not like a three-way phone call or no shit, but it's like I could still read what I'm reading from you guys. Like, hello, Angelia? Angelia. Hello, Angelia, how are you? I see you. Okay. Sonia Ifikata. Hello. Fierce Lioness. I dig that name and the picture. Yeah, I'm a cat person, yo. Yeah. I want to see any... Okay, I'm still looking, I'm looking up here too. I don't know what all of this means. See, I'm learning I'm learning more than you guys. If you've done this before, then yeah, boom. And when I leave the live, that's like, well, shit, man. You know? So I'm reading all this shit. I've never seen all this stuff at the top here. Add live goal, and it's locked. Live boot camp April, no. I see a girl up here. I don't know who she is. If I hit this button, I might disconnect you guys. So like I said, I'm enjoying this live. And I would love that you would talk to me. Then that we could ask me some questions if that's what we were going to do, if you want to do that. I don't give a fuck. Talk to me. I'm here for you. You see what I'm saying? I'm an easy type of guy. I'm not Duck Dula, but like I said earlier, I am an open-minded individual. And you don't have many of them out here nowadays, you know? People are pretty much like sheep. And they monkey see, monkey do. They do anything and everything the next fool says. This is why we have the problem that we have, especially in the black community, all right? They don't think for themselves. Like, I just saw a video a little while ago about how people are looking at all black people, because of the slow bum-ass people, the N-words, okay? Chris Rock did a brilliant, I don't remember which one it was, maybe it was Bigger and Blacker. I don't remember which comedy special it was, but it was Chris Rock, fellow Brooklynite, many years ago, one of them specials, okay, stand-up special. He did a brilliant piece on there are black people and there are N-words. A lot of you out there think all black people, anything other color than, if your whole body looks like this color, you think all of us who don't look like that are just stupid as shit. I don't like that. Even though we have been everything about life, everyone is imitating black people in our culture, but you still look down on black men and women. You know, I don't just want to get a smack. You put some powder on my hand like that Dave Chappelle shit, because it just doesn't make sense. And you even have sex with black people and you're still N-word. So I don't like that. You know what I mean? But when we have moments of, like I was saying earlier about playing Skelly. And let's talk about this. Here's something maybe we could bring our people together. The 6 people last, what, 4 or 5 days ago, maybe? I don't remember how long ago it was. Gayle King was one of them, right? They went up into space. What was that really about? What do you guys think about that? Their little space shuttle ride, right? Yo, I don't know. I've always wondered about, from back when we were children, Neil Armstrong and all them going up to the moon. The truth of it was, it came to me through a couple of movies. Did any of that shit actually happen? Because if it had, why hasn't it happened since? Why hasn't there been any colonizations? The movie that brought it to my attention was, which one? It was the Transformers Dark Side of the Moon. I think that was the title. That was the name of it. It was the dark. I know Pink Floyd has a dark. That's one of my definitely favorite Pink Floyd album. It was something about Dark Side of the Moon, and they brought up that they made me have that thought. How do we know? What if that was just on a stage, on a fucking in the studio in the back where they used to film Star Trek or some shit? How do we know that they actually went up to the moon? So these women, a week ago, whatever it was, where were your helmets at? And I saw the one when they supposedly landed, and Jeff Bezos and some other chick came running up to the door, and the capsule door opened from the inside, and the girl ran up to the door. Shh, no, and they closed the door back because they were supposed to pull the shit open, and but no. So, but where were your helmets? Also, I thought you go up into space, and there's pressure, especially coming back in re-entry. No burning of your body. The whole ship should have been on fire. Didn't we see that in multiple movies and TV shows, cartoons, comic books? Breaking into re-entry, the re-entry speed to come back into Earth's atmosphere. Wouldn't you catch fire? Isn't that what we see in meteorites and satellites when they fall from the sky? Don't they catch fire? They come down in the form of a meteorite. How come when they came down, they landed and, where's your suit? Where's the helmet? I don't see no smoke. What happened? What, you see what I'm saying? Or is it me? Are they now limiting, or are they, what's the word I'm thinking? Dumbing down the whole space or NASA aspect. NASA's dead now. It's this SpaceX shit. So I don't know NASA's dead now. It's this SpaceX shit. So I don't know Oh, I knocked myself off for a second. Sorry, guys. SpaceX is the new shit. No more NASA. Okay? So, I always wondered about that. What is it really about? Are they really trying to colonize Mars and all that, or what else? Gayle King is talking about, we just did some important shit. We did what Neil Armstrong did. Shut the fuck up. Listen, you went up for 11 minutes. It was like going up on a roller coaster a day. What important work? We're looking to dump garbage into space. Hey. I know where we could put some of that extra garbage, okay? And the initials are OW, okay? She has a lot, and she was part of what happened to Maui, so I'm sure she could find a place that she could put all the extra garbage on the planet, okay? Yeah, OW, she'll figure out a way to do that, okay? She got enough money. I don't want to hear that. So back to you, lady, and your little 5 friends, the 6 of them. And I like Gayle. I think she's cute and she's sexy and all of that. But what are you doing? 11 minutes? Now you want the fucking Nobel Peace Prize? All of them. What? Is that what we got? The world has come to that. It was like a roller coaster ride. 11 minutes. Maybe you rode it 2 times. That would be the equivalent of us riding a roller coaster 2 times. 11 minutes, huh? And now you want the medal, or you want some kind of, I don't understand that shit, yo. I really don't. But that's what we got going on in the world. And yo, I don't want to just sit here and bore you guys. I'm hoping that you were gonna like talk with me, interact with me instead of me just interacting with you. So I'm like running out of shit to talk about, and plus I want to talk to you, one of you nice ladies or somebody out here. What is this guy? Who's Farah? Farah? What are you talking about, grandpa? I don't know what that is. A grandpa? Did you mean to say grandpa? Well, I have no kids. That's funny, but yeah. How you doing, Farah? A man named Farah. Okay. He's trying to diss me, I think. What are you talking about? You can talk to me. You're asking questions. What are you doing? And sorry. Okay. All right. Well, you didn't have anything to add either, but thanks for joining, Holmes. Okay? But I'm definitely not your grandpa. All right? But yo, everybody, I want to thank all of you. And hopefully I will see you again. This food didn't discourage me or deter me. Don't worry about Farah. A man named Farah, I'm not worrying about him. So I'm just letting you guys know it was nice to be here with you guys. I wish I could do more interaction with you to give credence to this fool saying, what are you talking about? Because, yeah, you know, I've been here for a good half hour, I think. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention because I'm just enjoying your company, okay? And I would like to do this again with you guys soon, all right? So, thank you very much. This is my first time, and it's not going to be the last. It was fun. I would like to see more of you guys ask me questions and stuff, things that you want to know about either me or my channel. So I want to make sure I have that out there too before I leave you people. Hold on, what's this? Who's Martin? It just went away. When I'm done here, I'm going to look back at all this. So I'm going to thank all of you in advance. Oh, I was saying, yeah, to answer that guy, what am I talking about? I'm talking about my page called BF Evolution, right? My evolution from being a boring bystander to a explosive content creator. That's what I am talking about, my page. And it's a channel on YouTube also called BF Evolution. I would like all of you to please come and check it out. I have nice videos. I have nice girls. If you like girls with nice bodies, that's what I have. I don't know the girls, but I could get to know them. I'm not dead. I'm right here. So I would like to let you in on what I'm talking about. All these females on the show, on my channel, on the page, all on the channel, right? Funny videos, inspirational words of wisdom. My cousin will throw you on with a couple of them. She gave me some earlier today, and I appreciate it, and I let her know that. There's other people out there, you've done things, you've said things that it makes me want to share the shit with you all. Even if I don't know you, if I had a problem out there, it would be good to know I could come to you and be like, at least you could be my ear. You could be an ear for me. Listen to me. I'm a good listener. That's a very underrated tool in the world nowadays by all humans. The art of listening. Just shut the fuck up. Keep your eyes and ears open, your mouth shut. Most people can't do that nowadays, and it's a sad thing. You don't want to have that. You don't want none of that. But see, that you see what happened? Right away the hand comes out, but you just want to smack that person, smack the snot out their mouth. You don't want to hear all that. We're just trying to talk and be calm, speak like rational people. Animals do all that fighting and shit, shooting and stabbing. We're just trying to talk over here. So we don't need that. Come at me with some respect like I'm doing here with you, and you will be amazed at how much you get back in return. That same respect that you've given to the next man. Do unto others as you do unto you. Right? That's how I see it. Yeah. So, yo, I thank you all again for being here with me. Before I leave, let me see if anything else Did anyone drop? Fatima P, how you doing, Fatima? Thank you. Again, I'm new to this. I just want all you guys to help me out. Anybody say anything, any parting words? Okay. At least you were here. Yep. Okay, I got them at the end. Cool. Okay. So I'm looking at all these people up here. I don't know what the gifts are, but I thank you all because I've never seen it. I never had these. Chris just came in, sent TikTok Universal. What is that? Universe? I don't know what that is yet. I will find out at the end. Apparently, I'm looking and I'm reading. This is my first time. So all of you, though, thank you. I appreciate it. It's been real. I'm going to come back soon, hopefully. We'll do this again, all right? Later.